Hello YouTube friends, welcome back to my channel, and if you happen to be new here, welcome to the Painted South. Alright, so in today's video I'm going to be sharing several different things with you. The first one is my completed brick wall in the kitchen. It's a faux brick wall. I used the Home Depot panels. I'm sure if you've been following me, you've seen that I've been working on it, and I had a lot of issues with the mortar or grout color because I used sanded grout. And I finally got a color that I'm happy with and kind of worked with the style that's in my house. So I'm going to share that with you. The colors turned out beautiful. I tweaked some of the colors of the actual bricks. So anyway, I finally got that done. All I have to do is paint the trim, and I had to get the brick wall done before I did that, and that took me forever. So that's done. And I did hang up the curtain rods that I had gotten at Hobby Lobby. It's just almost like a little towel bar with hooks. I'm not really sure what you would call it, but it's just a wrought iron bar, and I took the hooks off and I put clips on, curtain rings. So I just wanted curtain rods that were at the very end, just really short ones to the side, because we don't need the curtains for privacy, so they're just to add softness and texture and sound absorption. And then I went to an estate sale. My husband and I actually went, and we found some amazing stuff. And one of the people that worked for the estate sale company that was conducting the sale is a subscriber, and you'll see her in the comments below by Mary. I can't remember if she gave me her last name. She just said Mary. And so we're always chit-chatting back and forth, and she lives locally in the area. And so it was so nice to meet you, Mary. I'm sorry I didn't get to say goodbye. She was running around working. There were so many people at the sale buying, and it was a two-story house, so she was just going everywhere. Super, super nice to meet you, and I hope that I'll get to see you again at the next estate sale, which I am planning on attending. I'm keeping my eye on their company website. It's Carolina Estate of Mine. So if you're in the local area, you can go on Facebook to Carolina Estate of Mine and see what they have to offer. They have estate sales, several a month. So go and check them out on Facebook. And I'm sure there's probably a link to their actual website as well. There was a little bit of a line when we got there, and we went the second day. It was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday was full price. I didn't get to go. I went Saturday, and I didn't get there first thing. Saturday, everything was 25% off. And then they had it again Sunday, and it was half off, but I didn't go that day either. So Saturday, I got all of the items that I got, and I'm about to share with you at 25% off the asking price. So I got some really neat, unique kind of vintage things, a couple of neat lamps and some boxes that were hand painted from Pennsylvania, just some neat stuff. So I'm about to share all of that with you. So let's get started. Let me show you the brick wall, the curtain rods. I'm going to show you what I found at the estate sale. I think I'm going to save everything else from home goods, like the big box stores, for a separate video. And I also want to share with you that I finally have that one amazing item from Birdhouse. Birdhouse is a consignment store in Columbia, South Carolina. I did a tour of the store, and that's where we got our kitchen island and this beautiful vintage Chinese drum, hand painted. I've shared that a couple of times. And so I had mentioned an item, but I didn't show it to you because I didn't want anybody to go buy it. It's so selfish, I know. But I'm going to share that with you. It's here in the house. Birdhouse is an amazing store. They are having, it's Labor Day weekend. If you happen to be watching this right when I post it this weekend, they're having an amazing 15% off sale at their store. So Friday, Saturday, I'm not sure when I'm going to get this video up, but even if you missed the sale, definitely go by there and check out their items. They're always getting new things in, estate sales, consignments, different pieces, always antiques. I mean, just amazing things. And sometimes when you go back there, things are just gone. They're rotating quickly. So if you have a chance, get by there. I will leave their information linked in the description box below. So stop by and check them out. So let's get started. Let me show you this brick wall and everything, and all of the cool items that I found at the estate sale. And then I am so excited because we're going to be decorating all this weekend. And so I'm going to have several videos for you coming up decorating in the kitchen. Well, as luck would have it, it is a very dreary evening outside. It's almost 7 o'clock, and the lighting isn't that great. So I'll try to insert some photos if I can where the lighting's a little bit better. But I did finally finish the brick wall. It looks so much better in person. And I'll get up close to it. You've already seen the light fixture. And we did go ahead and get the little curtain rods installed on the sides. I have already chosen some curtains for there and already put them in place to see how they look. Now that little black ring up there is for our security Google Nest camera, so I will be putting it up there, and I'm gonna try to disguise it in like a hanging plant or something. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but I don't like seeing a big round camera up there. But here is the wall. I'll try to get some close-ups, and like I said, the lighting is really bad. I kept tweaking on it and changing it, and the grout is actually coming across as super white, but it's really not. It's a bone white, and I don't know why it is photographing like this, but if you come down and look across it this way, especially in the daylight, it's let me get back here. It's more of like an off-white. As you can see, I've put tons of texture on each brick, and each one is different. If you hear some crunching in the background, that's my cat eating. Whenever I try to film, they like to do stuff. Anyway, I tried to add a lot of colors that you would find in brick, a lot of textures, and I think it turned out really well. It took a long time to get here. It was my first time I have ever tried this, so I'm happy with it. I like the messy mortar. In person, like I said, I think it looks a lot better. So I'm going to show you all the estate items, but I also wanted to share this with you as well. This is a Facebook Marketplace find. I think it's originally probably an Ashley piece, and I just like the shape of it and the color and everything. Now it really does need redone. I'm probably going to do a little makeover on it, but right now I'm just trying to get the size and shape of things. I like to refinish things anyway, but until everything sort of comes together, I'm just going to kind of use it as is. The cats love that little shelf down there. They've already been in there climbing around and like laying in there. So I do like the top. It is a little rough in areas, so sorry if the sound is echoey. The kitchen on this side super empty. So there's that. And I think I got that for $50. I think it was maybe lowered to 75 or something and lowered to 50. So anyway, it was a good deal either way. It's a great size. Love all the detail on it. So pick that up. This next item is from the estate sale, and it's this really cute little floor lamp. It has a metal mesh shade. Now I haven't cleaned any of this at all. I always do that before I put it out for display. Just has some really great detail that I liked. Sorry about the lighting here. Like I said, it's nighttime, as you can see. So I loved the detail. Now we'll definitely get a different bulb, so you can't really see it like that, but I just thought, how cute would that be beside a little chair for reading, or when you don't want a super bright overhead light. So I picked that one up, and then I got another one. Hold on. Okay, so this floor lamp has the little table area on it. I really don't know how old this one is. It looks like it definitely has some age to it. some wear and tear. Definitely going to be getting a little bit of a spruce up at some point, but I will probably use it the way it is for a while. It needs cleaned and some of this white paint. Now it had this shade sitting on top. Let me back up so you can see the whole thing and compare it to the other one, if I can get back far enough. So there's the size difference in the two lamps. And this table part is pretty low, so you're not going to be able to really put it beside anywhere where you're going to use it to set a drink that has a higher arm. But this lampshade was just sitting on top of this part. So I guess you can use it either way, but I definitely like it with the shade. So I'll be tweaking that and probably get some really cool patterned lampshade, but this one was in really good condition. And I will put the price that I paid for this one on the screen as well. The next item I picked up at that estate sale was this box. Now they had these labeled, I think I got two. I'll show you this one. I'm pretty sure they were both labeled as jewelry boxes. I believe they are for spools of thread. They are hand painted from the 60s. From somewhere in Pennsylvania. It is on the back. And I just thought they were so cute. I don't sew, but I can certainly repurpose the inside for storage for something else. If nothing else, they're a great decorative piece. And here's another little storage area. I mean, you could certainly use them for jewelry if you'd like, if you have bigger pieces of jewelry, but definitely need some cleaning up. They are truly vintage. So there's that one. Let me get the larger one. And here is the larger one. Has a little bit more painting on it, but they do match. They slightly vary in color. One was probably in a room where they got more sun or something like that, but I just thought they were so neat, and I kept looking at them, and I just thought, I can't believe these haven't sold. They have this really thick glass here. I love the little drawer pulls. So definitely a unique item, and I am trying to fill our home with items mixed that are new, vintage, and antique. I just like a good mix of everything. I do like new items. I love going to Hobby Lobby just like everybody else. I have tons of stuff from there, but it is really nice to have a good mixture in your home, thrifted items, consignment items. So loved those two cabinets. Was stoked that they were still there, and I got them for 25% off. Next, I got this beautiful little pedestal table. It is heavy. I guess that's cast iron. Look at all of the detail on the base. I absolutely love it. It is heavy, and it has this beautiful marble top made in Italy. I couldn't believe it was there the second day. I would have paid the price from the first day. And I will put that price up on the screen. So the next thing I got was this little lamp. I will probably swap out the shade. It's got a little bit of damage to it, but it's okay for now. It's really pretty brass, a great little size for a desktop or on your vanity, on the kitchen counter. I thought that was adorable, and it will go pretty much anywhere in the house. So all three of those lamps and those two cabinets and that pedestal table all came from the estate sale. That was a marketplace find. I have one more little item from the estate sale, and then I'm going to go ahead and share with you some other items from that day of shopping. I should have mentioned it in my intro, but they are from an antique mall strip in Elgin. So many cute shops. You guys need to get by there. So let me show you this little copper strainer, and then we'll go on from there. So this is that little copper strainer. It looks newer. I'm not really sure. It's copper and looks like some aged brass. I just liked it for decor. I like copper and brass mixed together, so I picked that up, and I think that one was $14 and 25% off, so not too bad. It's really small to be cute to put somewhere on the kitchen counter in a display. So the first item I saw when we were looking through these antique stores with all the consigners, I will leave the information to this little strip mall. It's got tons of antique and vintage shops. So if you are near the Columbia or Elgin area, you should definitely go. Just take a day and go into all these little shops. I think there's 4 or 5 of them. So this was one item we purchased. It is a very large brass vase, and I just loved it. I love the size, and I love the shape and all of the detail in it. Super pretty. Again, I can't remember exactly how much this was. If I can find my receipt, I will put it on the screen. And they had a little display in it, but I didn't like the flowers, so they just kept them there. Like, you can keep those. So anyway, picked that up, and you can see it's fairly large. Looking at the items around it, so I got that. So I guess I was kind of on a lamp kick because I found this one at one of the booths in the antique store. I've been looking for one of these for a while. I loved all of the detail. I have no idea where it originally came from. I've seen them online, and I thought about ordering some, or I'll see them here and there in different stores, but I just happened to walk by and see it, and so I went ahead and got it. It might be getting a makeover. It definitely needs cleaned. It's very dirty. It kind of looks like all of that is paint on there, but I'm telling you, a lot of it is dust. But tons of detail for a makeover. Love it. Love all the detail. So a little bit of paint, or even just cleaning it and putting a different lampshade, it will look super cute in a French country environment. So love that one. All right, so this next item was a little bit of a splurge, but we got it for less than what it I think is probably worth, and it is this beautiful globe and eagle. And this is going to be for the military room that I mentioned. It did not come on that wood base, but it needs a base built for it because it will scratch up your table, which I just happened to do a minute ago. But it's just beautiful, and when we saw it, we loved it. So if you don't know, if you're new to my channel, I want to do a room that has red and blue accents, not Americana as what you would normally think, but a tribute to my husband who served in the Marine Corps, and our son who is currently serving in the Army, and everyone in our family that has served our great country. And so we're trying to do it on a classy scale and collect pieces like this. And so it's just beautiful. The detail, oh, we just absolutely loved it. And I saw it, and as soon as my husband saw it, he was like, oh yeah, definitely getting that. We were able to negotiate it down a little bit, and it wasn't terrible, but for just a decorative piece. But it's going to be gorgeous in the room, and I'm not sure if he's going to make a nice pedestal stand for it or what, but we loved it, and you don't really see things like that very often, so that came home with us also. So I love roosters and hens, and I found this hen at another little antique store. I think this one was B&L Antiques, on that same line of little shops. So I know you can find these a lot of different places, but I really like this one. So I've mentioned before that I don't like really shiny things like this, so I'm either going to repaint the whole thing in a cool finish, or I may just take a clear matte spray coat and spray all over it just to dull it down a little bit, because the colors are really pretty on her. So I picked that one up. And the last two things I want to share with you today, I have a lot more to share, but I know this video is getting kind of long, and I need to get to editing it so I can get it out to you guys. I found 2 of these little copper tea kettles, and this one had a lid, I do remember that this one was $12 because they had to call the vendor and get the price, and we went back and grabbed it because we were just down the row in another store. So I got that one, and I honestly don't remember how much this one was. It's shinier and it did not have the lid, but it has a really pretty blue and white handle also. So that one will tarnish over time. So I picked those two up also, and I'm really thrilled with all of the things that I found. So that's all I have to share with you for this haul today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for supporting my channel and hitting the like button and leaving comments. I appreciate each and every one of you when you take the time to even watch my videos. I'm so grateful. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend, and I can't wait to see you in the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye for now.